It's Captain Dino. You watching Beneath the Surface right here on Surface Town. Now she's stuck with offspring, a son who can't relate, with kids with fathers, and he's only a toddler. Why they have to tamper with the garden instead of pamper it for growth?
All right, what's up, man? What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. It is yours truly, Rick, and welcome to Beneath the Surface. We have our special guest here, Captain Dino. Dino, man, we go back, man. How you been, man?
Man, all of the above for real. Shit, a little stress, every lot of cuss.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put a disclaimer in the beginning of the video, so we good.
Sure, you know what I'm saying, with the kids and stuff, but yeah, just like been stressed for real, man. Just been dealing with a lot, but you know, shit, that's life. You know, that's how it is.
Bruh, it's been at least like 5 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Time going by fast too. I just realized like how long I've been out of school. Like, damn. Yeah.
Bro, I'm feeling old, bro. I just turned 23 like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And you was older than us. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Only a year though.
So yeah, man. So I remember when we were in Raven's room, right? And I remember when he first got like that mic.
Yeah.
And y'all was, you and Javante, y'all was just freestyling on it and stuff like that. Man, take me back to that time when I last saw you, like when you first started doing music. Like, how was that? What got you into that?
Really, I don't know. It was like we came up with an idea collectively of like, let's go get a mic and just make music. It was me, Javante, I want to say JP was in it too. And remember JP, right? And yeah, my boy Raybo, and then we had went to Guitar Center off of Cobb Parkway, and we had got all the equipment from there. But no, first we started off with a little bitty mic. It was like a little mic you could put in your pocket, and we had that in the closet. And you know what I'm saying, we was just trying to make something happen, just bullshitting around. And we got that from the mall, I think, in this little electronic.
What, Perimeter?
Yeah, Perimeter. It was a little electronic store. I can't remember the name of it, but it was legit like a mic about the size of like a Zippo or something like that. But yeah, then we had got a real mic from the Guitar Center, and it was on from there. I don't even know, man. We just started out as a hobby, to be honest, and then I don't know, I just ended up falling in love with it in the process. So
yeah, I definitely remember that time because that was crazy. That was because you had transferred from Wheeler, right?
Yeah.
To Walton, and then that's how we met you. We met Sierra and all, and
everybody up.
Y'all just became a part of the crew, and it was crazy after we graduated, how we all kind of like did our own thing. I had left Atlanta, and
you had left the state.
No. I went to Brunswick.
Okay. Oh, sheesh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, shit, it was damn near leaving the state.
Yeah, I went to Brunswick to go to school, and then I came back up here.
Right.
Yeah. So between then and now, like, what has happened to you personally? Like, as far as like mentally, like, cause I hear it in your music. We don't get to your music.
Yeah.
But I hear like, you know, you've been going through some stuff. Talk about it just a little bit.
I mean, most definitely for me, when I start writing my lyrics, the beat kind of puts me in a little trance to where, you know what I'm saying, it gives me an idea of where I want to go or what I want to talk about in a sense, or necessarily just kind of flows out for me in a sense. But I mean, I've definitely been going through a few things, just dealing with like issues with like family and stuff. Like, man, it's been real hard for me and my family. Like a lot of crazy things been happening, as far as like not even having like a crib to stay at for a little bit for like 2 years. So like it's definitely been rough, you know. I got 4 younger siblings, you know, Sierra, of course, but
Yeah.
they got the 3 little ones.
Yeah, they not little no more, are they?
Well, one of them 2, so he really new, and then yeah, the one Jafet, he about to go to middle school.
Bro, Jafet.
Yeah, he about to go to middle school. My little sister Jada, she's still, you know.
Jada,
Yeah, she's still in elementary. She like, dang, I'm be bad with their ages. It's crazy how bad I am with their ages. I think she like 7 or 8 for real. But yeah.
Yeah, I remember they were mad young.
Yeah, but it's been stuff like that going on, man. And as far as just like figuring out just what I want to do and just thinking about where I want to be. I mean, of course, you know, everybody our age pretty much go through that, but it's kind of crazy when you get to that point though. It's like, damn, yo, like, now we here, we running with this, you know what I'm saying?
Now, where are you from?
I'm originally from Montgomery, Alabama.
Montgomery, Alabama. Okay,
Yeah.
so when did you come to?
I've been in Atlanta since I was 8, so I was basically raised here. But I still claim Alabama though, you know.
You still claim Alabama?
Yeah, of course.
All right. So talking about music and like the pop culture and like the climate of like how hip hop is now.
Yeah.
Do people have to be from like the street, the hood, to be taken seriously in hip hop nowadays?
Not necessarily. I mean, I guess to be honest, we see more of that in like the Atlanta scene because that's what the South was brought up on, like that street shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You out here trapping, selling drugs, all that good stuff. But then you got people from like the West Coast, like, you know what I'm saying? They be saying they stuff too, but you got people like Tyler, the Creator or whatever, they wasn't in the streets, but you know what I'm saying? He made it. I guess you just gotta really have something that can grasp people's attention. You don't necessarily gotta be from the streets or the hood or talk about some gangster shit all the time. Really, man, I think it has something to do with creativity. Your creativity always gonna grab people's attention, and it's also gonna be your drive as well.
Exactly.
Because, you know what I'm saying, creativity don't stop. You always coming up with a new idea, something new to go to, you know what I'm saying, something different just to grab people's attention. Like, man, I have so many ideas in my head, it's ridiculous. Like, I just haven't been able to put everything down how I wanted to, but most definitely in the future to come, it's gonna be some stuff happening. But then these next 6 months, cause you know what I'm saying, we at the middle of the year now, within these next 6 months, I'm trying to have things going crazy, most definitely. So
2019 is literally halfway over already.
Everything, man, time be moving by fast, man. Like, damn, yo, my birthday next month too. My birthday July 30th. So Leo gang too, you know.
Gemini gang, what's good?
So I did that with the wrong L on this.
I'm dead. Oh, you good. So you don't have to be from the street.
No.
But nowadays we have a lot of artists that don't write their music, or they don't write like all their music, like, you know, like a Cardi B or like, you know, like some other artists, they have other writers for them. How important do you think that is in hip hop? Do you have to write your music? In
hip hop, I think it's extremely important to have, you know, you're supposed to write your own music in hip hop, because that's basically the basis of, like, you know what I'm saying, where it all started, like the fundamentals. You got your lyricists, write your music. You don't necessarily have anybody, you know what I'm saying, writing for you. And if you do have somebody writing for you, you know what I'm saying, I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying, you doing your thing. Maybe they just couldn't say it how you wanted to say it. Or, you know what I'm saying, had that flow like you had that flow. I mean, especially when you want to claim something, like 100%, that's yours. Like, nobody can take that away from you. You know what I'm saying? You definitely got your lyrics on a mound, like, you know what I'm saying? You got the 10 Commandments on this tablet, your lyrics on that tablet, you know what I'm saying? Like,
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You got help out here. You can't really necessarily say, oh, this is my song, because it's not really your song. You know what I'm saying? People see your name and your brand on the song, but it's not necessarily your song fully, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So last year And this year, you know, we lost some pretty important people in hip hop. You know, we lost X.
Yeah.
We lost Mac. You know, and this year we just lost Nipsey.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they were all young. Like, how do you feel about that? Like losing them. Like, did any of them mean something to you? Did they influence you at all?
Mac definitely was an influence. Larry Fisherman, he definitely was an influence as a lyricist, because I consider myself as a lyricist as well. Mm-hmm. But definitely just that vibe, you know what I'm saying? I pretty much like his vibe with everything, and he definitely put his emotion into his music and stuff like that. And also he was a great producer, you know, he made some pretty dope ass beats.
Yeah, they didn't sleep. People sleep on Mac's production.
He definitely made some dope ass beats, yo. He was definitely a dope ass producer. Mm-hmm. X going away, yeah, that one was crazy too. X was definitely cool. He definitely had a very interesting outtake to, you know, who he was. Yeah. Cause he came with like the crazy rowdy stuff, and then he actually had like his little smooth chill things too. But he was definitely very, very talented. I really like his outtake on how he came with it. And then just Nipsey going away, man. He was like so big to the community, cause he was legit involved in everything and trying to really make his community better for. And then it's crazy that someone had to take his life, you know, when you trying to make everything better. Right. Even for the person that took his life, he trying to make things better for you. Right. But you know what I'm saying, you biting the hand that feeds you and shit. So it's crazy how it just ended up that way.
Yeah. Do you think that we're gonna like pay more attention to like the people that we have that are like in our communities and that are really like for Black excellence? Like, does it take Nipsey passing for us to take this more serious, or like, are we still gonna keep making these mistakes?
To be honest, I mean, things happen and people will gravitate to it, but to be honest, I think it's gonna take a little longer for people to actually realize. I mean, people are aware of it now because something so serious happened, but just how the world is, people are quick to forget. So, like, they necessarily, like, not saying Nipsey Hussle is gonna be forgotten, stuff like that, but when you have something positive involved, I feel like it's so much negativity out there in the world, like right now, that it definitely gets consumed and it definitely doesn't stay afloat as it's supposed to, in a sense.
Right, yeah. All right, so I want to talk about your music.
All right.
Now, you have 2 EPs out, right?
Yeah, 2.
First, before we get into your EPs, how do you feel about like the format of music, like albums, mixtapes, EPs? Like, is there an importance to you? Like, why is this an EP and not a mixtape?
Well, I just made an EP because I felt like mixtape. My EPs are really short, so I feel like a mixtape. I feel like mixtapes are kind of like an album. It's just necessarily not an album in a sense. I remember back in the day, mixtapes would be like you mixing other people, you coming on other people's beats, you know what I'm saying? Like rapping and stuff.
Like Wayne.
Yeah, like Wayne, how Wayne used to do, he hop on Jay-Z beat or something like that. But yeah, it's not like that no more. I thought about bringing that back though, you know what I'm saying? Hopping on.
That would be fire.
Yeah, hopping on a whole bunch of different beats and stuff and, you know, dropping a mixtape. But I just dropped these 2 EPs because they was like some quick short projects. I was just trying to, cause I was at a point in my music where, like before I dropped the EPs, where I was kind of like on the downfall. I wasn't really, you know, doing anything or necessarily knew where I wanted to go with it. And then the EPs brought me back up. I got that motivation again, and now I'm full throttle with it. I made a decision. When I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
Why that sound like a bar? Like, keep that. That was a bar, but go ahead.
But yeah, I started off with the Set Sail EP, and it's called Set Sail EP. Just basically, you know, this is starting my journey, and this is where we're going with it. And that's 8 songs, I believe. Yeah, 8 songs, most definitely. The Message in the Bottle was the one after that, and that's 4 songs, and that was a little more chiller vibe to it. But
yeah, I was gonna talk about
that. It's definitely messages within those songs, though.
Yeah. I was gonna say that your second EP would definitely seem more like personal. It seemed more like you just wanted us to listen to you.
Yeah.
Right. We're gonna talk about your EP, Set Sail. You got a song called Trina.
Yeah.
Now I was listening to that a lot, right?
Yeah.
I was like, is this a true story? Like did this really happen?
Nah, it's not a true story. It's basically me and my homie No Better. We just wanted to come
shout
up.
out.
Yeah, shout out No Better. We was coming up. We was in the studio and we was just brainstorming because he was like, I think the EP need one more song or whatever. And then he was like, shoot, how about I hop on it too with you? And I was like, bet, say less. So he was like, we should do like a storytelling thing. Like, you good at telling stories. He was like, I think you'd be pretty good at telling stories. So that's how we came up with Trina. And basically the song is about a chick who got a dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she with her guy, but she fucking around with this other dude, but it's a plan set up between her and her real dude to set him up and steal from him. So basically it was on some like Joker, Harley Quinn type shit going on, but you know what I'm saying, Harley out here playing the role, and while he's sitting back chilling until, you know what I'm saying, that's how it get all into motion.
That's crazy. Would you ever do something like that?
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I don't know.
When I was listening, I was like, this is fire. Like,
yeah,
this is fire. Yeah, I wanted definitely to point that one out. And I also wanted to point out, you know, the record you got, combo with Mike.
Yeah.
And thoughts with Quentin Tarantino. That's it, right?
Yeah, thoughts
Tarantino.
With Tarantino, yeah.
Talk about that one was hard. That one was hard. How did that record come about?
Well, I met Quentin Tarantino through a performance. We was performing at Takeoff ATL. Shout out Takeoff. Shout out Tarantino. We was performing there, and he actually reached out to me on Instagram through a DM after, you know what I'm saying, the whole night or whatever. And that's how we kind of linked up. I sent it to him. I already had my verse pretty much done. I just didn't know necessarily what I wanted to do with the rest of the song. And then he reached out to me, and then I was like, you know what I'm saying? There go the little light in my head. Sent it to him, and he did his thing, and then that's how that came about. We actually were supposed to do a music video for that, which we might be doing that within the works. He just don't necessarily stay in Atlanta. He stays in South Carolina. So
okay,
yeah.
Now you said y'all linked up through a performance.
Yeah.
How you feel about performing? Like, have you had a lot of experience like performing your records? Like, how was that in Atlanta?
It's actually dope. It's just kind of different in Atlanta, or not different, I would say, because I don't know where it's at, how it is in other places. But it definitely is dope. I'm pretty sure I definitely come with a different style compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people come with that, you know, that Southern Atlanta type shit going on. You know, it's very generic now. Not to knock anybody hustle, but I guess that's like the generic form of rap right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not too much creativity going on or whatnot. But yeah, it definitely is. Definitely is dope. It brings like a lot of networking to the field. So I'm able to meet different artists, and I have found a lot of dope artists through performing. A lot of people that I've actually heard or listened to is from performing. So yeah, I've met some dope people, and it's definitely a great experience and a great way to network too.
Okay. And there's another record you have called Fall.
Okay, yeah.
All right, now I'm gonna say a lyric from that, and I just want you to elaborate.
Word.
All right. It's crazy how I'm still on the ground, and now you're on a cloud. It's crazy I uplift, but when I'm down, you let me drown. Is that you speaking from like an experience, like?
Yeah, I was speaking from experience. That was kind of a little personal. So basically, you know, of course, when you grow up, you know what I'm saying, you got people around you that's gonna, you know, disappear or whatnot, and you got people that's gonna stay there. But I felt like I'm always been the type of person, or not type of person, but I've always been a person to help others. But when it's time when I need help, and it's time for them to, you know what I'm saying, step up, or, you know what I'm saying, help me out like I helped them out. Not that I was expecting it any type of way, but it's just, you know, the principle of it, you know what I'm saying? I felt like, you know, that was never there for me. But I mean, it's cool. I ain't really stressing it. I was never really stressing anything, but I just see where people's minds are. You know what I'm saying? I'm very observant, so I be looking at shit like that, or just how people act in general.
Yeah, like
I don't mess with no phony shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck with you. I fuck with anybody. You know what I'm saying? If you playing Pokemon or you nigga in the streets, is whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that shit, I don't fuck with no fake shit though.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially when somebody say they gonna like support you, and they gonna ride with you, and then like
ain't none of that.
You don't see no action.
Yeah, like you just a lot of talking, but ain't nobody walking, ain't nobody doing nothing. Me, I'ma do the shit. I ain't just gonna say it, I'ma do it. And most of the time I just do it. I don't even say nothing, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, that's just how it is though.
Yeah, I feel you. All right, I'm gonna throw some random questions out, all right?
I bet.
What's your favorite color?
Green.
Green, all right. Favorite movie?
Sure, I really don't got one. I just like a lot of movies, I don't got one specifically that I like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite genre of movies?
I'd probably say definitely action.
Action. Yeah. All right, bet. You saw Us? Did you see Us when it came out?
Yes, yes. Yeah.
What did you think?
It was cool. I didn't think it was better than Get Out though.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool though. It was interesting, very interesting actually.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Favorite? Is this your favorite snack right here?
No, but hey, shout out to him. He got me these chips. They Sweet Southern Heat Barbecue, and Lay's. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I might need to sponsor us, or you know what I'm saying, send us a little check or something. But snacks. I would say probably these. Like if I do want a snack, and I really fuck with the blueberry muffins from the gas station. I like those a lot. I haven't had one in a while actually, cause I don't know. I'm really iffy on sweets. Like sweets, I have to be in the mood. I rarely eat sweets. Like the only time you see me eating candy is probably Halloween. But them blueberry muffins I do eat quite often. I haven't had one recently in like a few months though. So.
Okay, say less.
All right, I'm missing one. I was thinking about one today when I was at the gas station. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to get that damn blueberry muffin, but I was like, nah, I ain't. I'm gonna chill out for a second.
All right. A place you want to go that you have not been?
Japan.
Japan?
Yeah.
Why?
Cause Japan dope as hell. I don't know if you know, but I'm just a big Japanese influenced anime nerd ass guy.
Oh yeah.
So I'm definitely an anime nerd, and yeah, Japan is definitely the hot spot for me where I want to be at. So what's your favorite anime then? Oh, my favorite anime is One Piece.
One Piece.
Yeah.
I've not seen that one.
Yeah.
What's it about?
It's about pirates, hence the name Captain Dino, you know what I'm saying?
I think that's where your name came from?
The captain part, not the dino part.
Okay.
I can break that down. So
yeah, do that.
You know what I'm saying? Dino came from just the homies. I was like, one day I was just telling them I want to get some dinosaurs tatted on me here. Got some on me right now, you know what I'm saying? Allosaurus, Liopleurodon. But I wanted to get some dinosaurs on me, and they started making fun of me and shit. And then they started calling me Dino Dev. And then and then my nickname just became Dino. And then the captain part, One Piece, my favorite show. And I just like the fact that how the main character Luffy, he is such a free spirit. Like he don't give a fuck about what nobody say. He do what he want to do, and he just wants to be a free man. He don't want to abide to any rules. He don't want to be held down by anybody, and I think that's how you're supposed to live. Like just to be a free spirit. Fuck what everybody else say. You don't need to, you know what I'm saying, worry about that shit. That shit don't mean nothing. As long as you happy and you doing what you want to do, that's what, you know what I'm saying, that's the path you need to go. So that's where the whole name came from, in a collaboration, Captain Dino.
Okay. Now, Dino, when are we getting some new music though?
Actually, I'm working on a song right now. So you know about fall. I actually have a song called Winter as well. Now, if you can see where that's going, I'm about to drop a song called Spring. I know it's kind of late because summer about to start, but that don't mean it still ain't gonna drop. Though,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be dropping Spring, and then I'm also gonna have a track coming called Summer as well. So y'all gonna be on the lookout for those 2 songs. Those should be out shortly. Follow me on Instagram too at Captain Dino. I definitely gonna be promoting that on there. So, but yeah, those 2 should be popping out soon.
Say less. Now, where can the listeners hear your music?
SoundCloud, and I just made me a YouTube channel, so I'm definitely gonna be uploading some music on there. My music video "Drowning" is on YouTube too. I got a music, I got a music video to "Drowning." Very chill, beautiful, serene type feel going on. It's very colorful. Got a lot of like plant life and stuff going on within that video. So yeah, it's definitely cool. The shirt even got flowers that I was wearing. But yeah, you're gonna definitely see a lot of that on YouTube and most definitely on SoundCloud. About to be on all streaming platforms soon, so that's where we're going with it.
All right. And if people want to follow you, where you at? Twitter, Instagram, all that.
Twitter, I'm Captain Dino Dev. That's a long name, I already know. Captain Dino Dev. Instagram, Captain.Dino. What other social media? That's pretty much it for the social media. So them 2 spots, y'all really gonna see me on Instagram. To be honest, I really don't be on Twitter that much, but Instagram, I'm definitely big influence on Instagram. So y'all come check me out. Check out the page. It's very colorful too. I like colors.
Yep, definitely. All right, Captain Dino, thank you for stopping by, man.
Appreciate you.
Beneath the Surface.
Yeah.
Y'all make sure y'all listen to his music.
Send that check.
Send that check though. And yeah, y'all have a blessed day. Captain Dino, Rick, we out.
Audi.
Hey.